Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to Julius Blue TV, a Chelsea channel. Chelsea versus Wolves at home. This is a Wolves team who is full of surprises, who have just sacked their manager. What did Enzo Maresca say in the press conference? And what is the best lineup to be facing Wolves tomorrow? And if you genuinely feel like we're going to be winning tomorrow, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if it's your first time, and let's get straight into it. This is a Wolves team that have just sacked their manager, and they're going to be having a new manager who's going to be taking over until they get a new manager. But for me, I want to say this is a must-win game. We absolutely have to win this game, because the last time we faced them was in the Carabao Cup, where we were beating them in the first half. We absolutely outplayed them, but that second half, they come back attacking. And tomorrow, for me, this game is going to be from two people. We need Wesley Fofana and we need Robert Sanchez, because Robert Sanchez is one of the best goalkeepers in the league when it comes to cross-claiming. No one is better than him in the league, especially coming from that Spurs game where we had a fantastic game, and Wesley Fofana as well. And even Trevoh Chalobah had a great game. I think for me, these are the three guys tomorrow are going to be make sure we take the 3 points from this team. And I'm not going to disrespect Wolves, because I have seen this type of games. Every time we go into a game, we know like it's a must-win game, and we end up dropping our level. We end up playing to the level of the opposition. As you guys see, like in the Champions League, we had just came from a disappointing result. That one for me should have been a game. It should have been a win in the Champions League. But football is kind of weird. And for me, I want to say this, people. Wolves are going to be playing a back five tomorrow. I do not expect for them to play a back four, because it's going to be hard for us to break them down. But Maresca, for me, I trust him. He already know how to break this team that play the back fives in the back. And Wolves have these guys who are really good on set pieces, who are really good in the area duels. Can we absolutely beat them tomorrow? So guys, let's get straight into my predicted lineup. As you guys can see here, man, I have Liam Delap up front, and I have Joao Pedro behind him, and I have Garnacho on the left, and Estevao Willian on the right, because at the moment we don't know if Pedro Neto is going to be fit. And then into the midfield is Moses Casero and Enzo Fernandez. And then as my backline, I'm going to have Marcus Cucurella, and I'm going to have Trevoh Chalobah, and I'm going to have Wesley Fofana and Malo Gusto as my backline, and Robert Sanchez in goal. For me, this game, I'm going to start by speaking about on every single player. Tomorrow, we need Robert Sanchez, because Robert Sanchez is going to help us to win this game. As you guys see, man, the last Premier League games, we used the tactics that where they were committing so many players into our box when they get into the set pieces, and then we send three people up front, and then so we can release the pressure from having so many people into our box, so we can try to hit them on a counter attack. And that one worked. Those set pieces, that one worked. It was a fantastic what Enzo Maresca did in that game, and it was a genius. And that one, I want to say this, man. Spurs, they were rubbish, but we still had to beat them. That's the difference, and that's going to be the key in this game. Can we absolutely take the momentum? Can we absolutely take the chance before the international break and win this game? And then Marcus Cucurella, what else can I say about this guy? This guy has been absolutely fantastic all season. I think for me, he's one of my second best left back in the world. I think him and Nuno Mendes are the best left back in the world. And then I'm going to have Malo Gusto as a right back, because I want to give Reece James a rest, because he has played 2 games already in 2 weeks, and I don't even want to push it. Even though Maresca has said it like he's 100% fit, I still want to give him some rest and let him bomb up and down, because I want him to be a winger, to be that guy who can help Estevao Willian. And I think for me, he's going to be working great in this game. I remember that Gusto that I saw in the Club World Cup, who had a fantastic game. If he can replicate, if he can have at least 50% of that performance he had in the Club World Cup, we can absolutely have a good game tomorrow. And then my 2 center-back, Wesley Fofana, and you guys can see him, Trevoh Chalobah. I think for me, in that Spurs game, Spurs, they were rubbish. I'm not going to lie to you. But Fofana handled well the area Jews. And you even saw Mtweba Chalaba playing close to him. He gave him a good game. And for me, I always say this, man. Tosin is not a starter at Chelsea. Tosin is like kind of a 5th, 6th choice centre back. He's not a Chelsea level. He sleeps too much. He does not read the game the same way Trevor Chalaba or even Wesley Fofana, they read the game. And even Josh Ashimpong is the levels above him. For me, I want to say this. Tosin is a Fulham type of a level. He's not a Chelsea level. I think for me, the only reason why he's at Chelsea is because he was on free. But I'm not going to lie to you, man. We have seen a lot of him, and it's not even his problem. It's a sporting director's problem. I think for me, Tosin has always been a player that we only have to see him once a month. But people, that is my backline. Then into the midfield, Moses Casero and Enzo Fernandez. What else can I say about Moses Casero? Enzo Fernandez, his performances are not been good, but I want him to step up. He absolutely have to step up. And then into Moses Casero, we know what he's gonna do. He always shows up. He always plays well, fantastic, and I'm expecting for him to have a good game tomorrow. And that front four, we're gonna have Joao Pedro behind the striker Liam Delap. And Liam Delap, if he can play at least 60 minutes, if he can play 60 minutes tomorrow, that will be enough for me. I'll be happy with that, because for me, especially coming from the injuries, and you even saw into the Karabakh game where like into the Champions League game, like when he came like into the second half, he played fantastic. He stretched the back line, and he was making the runs like a striker. That for me will be my lineup up front. And Estevao Willian, you can see him in Garnacho. I'm gonna start with Garnacho. Garnacho, I think he's been starting in the Premier League. That's the only reason why I'm putting him here, because I think Enzo Maresca is gonna start him ahead of Jamie Gitton. But the last time Jamie Gitton played against Wolves, he absolutely cooked them. And I think for me tomorrow, he can have a good game. If Maresca chooses him like instead of Garnacho, I'll be okay with it, because he absolutely knew how to break them down, and he had 2 assists and 1 goal. His first Chelsea goal came from that game. And Estevao Willian, what else can I say about this guy? Maresca said it in his press conference that Estevao Willian is ready to start. And I am absolutely happy, and I'm buzzing about that, because we need this kid to start. We need this guy to start. He's been our best winger. He is what he shots per 90 minutes and goal and assists per 90 minutes. He's leading every single one in the Premier League, ahead of Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Kudus, Mo Salah. No winger in the Premier League has been doing what he's been doing, and he's been fantastic all season, man. And for me, man, only the sky is the limit for Estevao Willian, especially with Pedro Neto not have been confirmed he's going to start tomorrow, because Enzo Maresca said that they are still assessing him to see if he's going to be fit for tomorrow, but he trained today with the team. And then Liam Delap, Joao Pedro. For me, tomorrow, Joao Pedro have to step up. He absolutely have to step up, because we need him. We need those goals and assists. You're going to be having a striker like ahead of you, so you can absolutely play your best game. Absolutely, I need for him to have a good game tomorrow. And now let's talk about Enzo Maresca's press conference. All right, people, let's talk about the press conference. The first thing that Enzo Maresca said, he was asked on Romeo Lavia's injury, and he said they are still waiting to assess him to see they do more tests, because they don't know yet if how long he's gonna be out. But the thing is, man, I really feel sorry for my guy, man, Romeo Lavia. What a player, man. If this guy can absolutely get fit, because we remember Romeo Lavia at Southampton. He was the best youngster in the Premier League, where he played about 34 games in one season, and after that he got injured, and at Chelsea he has only played 30 games, and those are not even full games. And it's very, very disappointing for what have happened to him, man. Especially this injury came at this time. Not good. Not good, man. I hope he can get a quick recovery. And then Enzo Maresca went to talk on Pedro Neto, and he said they're still going to be assessing him in the evening to see if he's going to be fit for the tomorrow's game. but because they don't know yet if he's going to be fit tomorrow. Let's see. Let's absolutely watch if he's going to be fit tomorrow, because for me, if he's not fit, start Estevao William. Or even if he's fit, for me, I want to see Estevao William start, because Enzo Maresca has said it in a press conference that he can start now. Let's watch, man. On Pedro Neto, let's watch the space. And Enzo Maresca was asking on Estevao William if he can start tomorrow, and he said yes, he's ready to start games, every single game. But he said, what about the other players too? They need to start, because we have a lot of international players in this team and we need to share the minutes around. For me, I do not really like that, because if a player is good, why still want to protect him? Estevao William, for me, he has proven that he's good enough to be able to start in the Premier League every single game. You have seen him. The last game, he's a difference maker. He wants to create. He wants to do more. And that's why I like this guy, because he's absolutely electric, man. And Enzo Maresca, on every other news, man, he was talking about like on Wayne Rooney and all the other things, man. I did not really understand it, man. People, man, I really appreciate you guys, man, for every single one of you who've been here, man. And for me, that tomorrow's game, I think for me, I am tired of doing the prediction, man. Like, it's gonna be like 3-1, 3 this. But you know, man, we are so hard to keep clean sheets. So I'll be going with Chelsea 2, Wolves 1, and I think that's my prediction for today. People, man, I'll be dropping an Estevao William video, because I want to show you guys how talented this guy. I want to show you guys how he's the best. Shots per 90, goals and assists. Estevao William is one of the best in Europe, and he's leading miles ahead every single body in the Premier League. I'm going to be dropping that video, so make sure you stay tuned and take yourself, people, and subscribe and like and up the chelse.